Please welcome a very grown-up Jason Priestley. Jason! Oh, boy.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, boy. That's where you're going. I'm very good. Jason Priestley! Before you dance, you guys sit down. Sit down. See that woman right over there? Mm-hmm. There's a story behind this woman.
Okay.
She came in early from Dubai to come and see you.
Wow,
you
really?
better go give her a hug.
Oh, my goodness. All the way from Dubai. How are you? Very nice to meet you. Thank you for coming.
Yeah. And okay, you're speechless. You were yakking away earlier. What do you want to say to Jason?
Speechless.
It's just such a great honor to see you like live in the flesh.
Oh, thank you.
I'm thrilled, and Marilyn, welcome back to the world of television.
Oh, you're welcome, sweetie. And you know, I'm so glad you came back early. He's worth coming back early for, isn't he?
Totally.
Yeah, it's so good. Very good to see you. Very good.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're going to talk about a lot of things today. We're going to put as much in as we can. You got this new show called Call Me Fitz.
Yes, I do.
Let's talk about that show. You play a used car salesman.
Yes.
You have an addiction to?
Pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And what else do you want to say before we play a little clip from Call Me Fitz? What else do you want to say about you?
Nothing. I'll let you tee it up. How about that?
Okay. You know, he's a guy with a lot of problems, but you can't help but love him. Call Me Fitz. Here's Jason doing his stuff. Here we go. I love it. It's a great show.
Test drives are taken at your own risk. Fitzpatrick Motors isn't liable for any damages.
Not liable? You car salesmen are all the same. Bottom feeders who will stop at nothing to make a buck. Do anything, say anything just to move the next hunk of junk.
Whoa, lady. A pre-owned automobile is no hunk of junk. Let's talk about who the real victim is here, okay? Do you have any idea what that accident's gonna do to my insurance rates?
The only thing I know, Mr. Fitzpatrick, is that this all ends here. You and your dealership are going down.
My specialty.
There you go. So, there's a lovable character right there. You had to audition for this part.
He's a lovable scamp.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
He is.
Yes.
You had to audition for this part.
I did. Yes, I did.
I mean, you're Jason Priestley. Why would you, of all people, have to audition for this part?
Well, that's a very good question. I really wanted this part because I knew that it was very important for me to play the part of Richard Fitzpatrick. You know, actors have baggage. Actors carry the baggage of all the parts that they played throughout their career.
Oh, okay.
And obviously, you know, when you're an actor like me and you've been on a show like I was on in Beverly Hills 90210, you know, that baggage. Oh, thank you. But that Brandon Walsh baggage that I've carried for the last
Brandon Walsh baggage. Yeah, that's because you're a good guy.
Well, yes, yeah, I am. But he, you know, that Brandon Walsh baggage is a heavy load to carry for the rest of your career, and when you're an actor, you have to take proactive measures to do things to unweight that baggage from yourself. So when I read the script that Sherry Elwood, our creator, got to me, I saw the character of Richard Fitzpatrick, and I saw it as a great challenge, but also a great opportunity for me to in success, if the show were to be a success, for me to hopefully you know, unburden myself with some of that Brandon Walsh baggage that I carry around.
Yeah, and also, I don't know if you all know this, you do, Miss Dubai, because you know everything there is about, is that you are also you directed a couple of episodes. You like being behind the scenes, doing that as well.
Yeah.
And that afforded that opportunity to do that.
Yeah, I direct 2 episodes every season. I also produce the show. I'm very, very involved.
And you had to audition for the part. That's what I don't get.
Well, you know.
You know what I mean? It's just like, yeah. So having said all of that,
Yeah.
it must be a lot of fun. You do it in Nova Scotia. You film it in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, we shoot the show in Wolfville, Nova Scotia.
You take your lovely family with you?
Yes.
And how many kids do we have now?
2.
And what are their names?
Ava and Dashiell.
You're absolutely right.
Yes.
And you are married to, aren't the, Lynn, who's that lovely person? Look at your...
That's Ava, my little girl. That's when she was only about 18 months old. And that little man in there, that's Dashiell. He was about 16 weeks right there.
And your wife's name?
That's Naomi, my
And how
wife.
did you meet her?
I met her. I was doing a play on the West End in London, and I met her just walking down the street.
You're kidding me.
Yeah, because I got game like that.
She was just walking by you?
Yep.
And what did you say? Let's reenact it right now.
Like we did this morning on the radio.
Yeah, he was on the show with me this morning on Show FM. Like, how, seriously.
Well,
It's never happened to me. I don't anticipate it, but just in case, I want to know what to do. Don't you?
Well, it's actually a pretty funny story because I actually, to be perfectly honest, the first thing I ever said to her, I said, "Are you feeling okay?"
And she said...
And she said, the first words she ever said to me were, she said, "Do you know if there's a toilet around here?"
And then?
Well, then the conversation proceeded from there, but
That's how
it all started.
That's a good first line, let me tell you that. How long have you been married now?
And I always say to her, I said, "Honey, you had me at toilet."
And how many years married now?
We're married almost 6 years now.
That's great.
Yeah.
And the kids are beautiful. We're a beautiful family. Okay, a couple things I have to ask you. 90210. See, it's a remake now. Are you going to be on it? Are you
Nope.
going to do it? No?
Nope.
Why?
There's no need.
Okay.
I played. I did that show. I played that character of Brandon Walsh for 249 episodes, and there's no need to go back and revisit that.
To move forward? You've just done a movie with your friend Luke?
Yes, yeah, I directed Luke in a Western this summer called Good Night for Justice, and that's actually premiering at the end of this month, the 29th on the Hallmark Channel.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
So eventually we'll get it here in Canada for sure.
Yeah.
Are you is it easy for you to direct your friend, or is it an understood thing?
It is very much so. Luke and I have been friends and for 20 years now, and we've worked together many times, and I've directed him many times. So it was very easy. We have a great professional shorthand as well as a personal shorthand. So it made it very easy for us. And it was, to be perfectly honest, it was just a lot of fun to get to spend that much time with him, because it's been a long time since we've been able to spend that much quality time together. It was just fun.
Because you're doing separate projects.
Yeah, and we both have families and kids and obligations,
Sure.
and it's just fun to be able to spend that much time together.
Okay, 2002, boy, oh boy, Kentucky Speedway.
Yeah, August 11.
Good
02.
lordy.
Yeah.
Tell people if they don't know, What happened?
Well, it was it was the warm up before the race at the Kentucky Speedway, and I was racing in the Indy Lights series, the first season of the Indy Lights series, and I was third in the championship. I'd qualified second for the race that day, and we were just out warming up before the race, and somebody blew an engine. So they brought us in, and they went out and they cleaned up the mess after the engine blew, and it was a really humid, heavy air kind of morning. And they went out, and when they cleaned up the mess, they put down a stuff called quick dry, which cleans up all the oil and the antifreeze and everything that goes out of the engine when an engine blows. And so they sent us back out to finish warming up before the race, and another car, as we came out of turn one, another car pinched me down into where the patch of quick dry was, and it hadn't blown away yet because it was such a heavy air kind of morning, and as soon as my inside tires touched up on the quick dry, I lost adhesion on the inside of the car, and I went into the outside wall, and
you hit the wall.
I was doing about 187 miles an hour at the time, and it was a big, it was a big impact. But
do you just quickly before you go? Do you remember any of that? Do you, or just it was?
No, I don't remember. I don't remember that, and then I don't remember the following 2 weeks. But you know, it was just a racing incident, and you know those you know I'd been a professional race car driver for 11 years at that point in time, and it was just another race car. Believe me, it wasn't the first race car I'd crashed, and
hopefully it'll be the last.
Yeah, it might be.
Talk to your wife about that. I gotta talk to your wife. And of course, you can't stay away from cars because you're in a movie and in a television series called Me Fits, which is about a car salesman.
Yeah,
so you just can't stay away from cars.
Well, and I do a lot of all my own driving stunts
I know
in the
you
show,
do.
and I get to do a lot of really fun stuff and stuff that's would probably not get me insured, but you know.
You know what?
It's pretty fun.
It's such a pleasure having you on the show. Thank you for
Well,
tweeting
thank you,
that you were
Marilyn.
going to be on this show.
Oh, thank you. Yes, of course.
And I hope you come back to visit us.
Thank you. It's lovely.
Thank you.
Thank you, Marilyn.
Chloe Fitz here is on HBO Canada. Jason Priestley coming up. Meet our first Real Housewife of Canada. We'll be right back. Thank you, Jason. Very good.
Monday on the show, Golden Globes fashion.
The Marilyn Denis Show is brought to you by Sears. Find us on Facebook.